thrilled that we are able to have Dr. Debbie Silver with us today as a speaker. She is hysterical. I think you're really going to enjoy her.
She was just so funny. The stories were great, so energetic.
And I've always heard about her, but this is the first time I actually got to see her, and it's just amazing.
It was awesome. She was an awesome speaker. When we got up, I said she was the greatest I have heard.
That is a God-given talent that she has. We laughed so hard we were crying.
My name is Debbie Silver, and my background has been primarily education, but I have a message that I think is so universal that it pretty well translates to everybody. I've owned my own business. Everybody in my family is a business person, and I kept hearing the analogies, and people would say, you've got to get your message out there. This is so important for people in the workplace. So what I've done is taken some truisms and some research from the field of education to apply to business.
It reinforced that I have to look at people in a different manner than just the straight up operations and production environment.
Something that she said that was really profound to me is you can't motivate people. That comes from within, but you can definitely inspire them.
When you're saying I want to motivate my sales force, I really think what we're trying to say is we want these people at peak performance. Once we see it that way, I think it does change our approach a bit to say, how can I set up a scenario so that this person feels empowered? We want them to have the self-efficacy to rebound from failure. We want them to be resilient.
It gave me the opportunity to understand a little bit more about myself and how I view failure.
It's just great to hear, other people have struggled and defeated their demons, I guess you could say.
She had us focus on what we can control in life.
Making sure that I'm thinking about the type of feedback that I'm giving to individuals.
It's a matter of the feedback that we give them talks about things they can control. You can control these things, your choices and your effort. They don't need a lot of superfluous praise. They don't need a lot of stickers and stars. Just your nod going, saw that. We need to always make sure our feedback is in place to help them get better at what they do. To me, that's the kind of feedback that people are hungry for.
Some points that she brought up are things that I think maybe we know, but we don't think about very often.
And when she breaks it down on that psychological level, you really start to grasp why it makes sense.
We have a lot of people out there. They tell you what you want to hear, what's popular, what's motivational, and I really wanted something deeper than that. I wanted to say cognitively, we've got the research to back this up. If I can't get you with humor, if I can't get you with a story, then I'm going to give you some data. And I want you to understand I didn't make this stuff up.
Debbie Silver is an amazing speaker.
It was interesting, at some points it was funny.
It's always interesting to be in these situations where professional people aren't sure if they're supposed to laugh or not.
It was good because it was both entertaining as well as educational.
It's light, it's funny, it seems fresh, it doesn't seem canned and rehearsed.
Insightful, informative. I'm buying 2 of her books. I'm actually going to recommend it to my boss in corporate.
It could be useful to everyone in some fashion.
I derive great joy in being able to entertain, engage, but also to deliver a message that's important and ultimately can be life-changing.